Hi there and welcome back to Circuit the World. My name's Alice and today we're going to be reviewing and checking out the McLaren U-Mask face mask. Obviously at the current situation it's really important that people are wearing face masks whenever they go out, keeping up with the guidelines that are being given by the respective governments. It's really crucial to do your bit and just do these simple little things to try and help stop the spread and slow down this pandemic so life can go back to normal sooner rather than later. This mask specifically is, in comparison to most, extremely expensive. It's 35 UK pounds to buy this mask. I believe it is because of the all of the tech and layers and stuff that's in it. I don't really know personally exactly why it's so expensive. All I do know is that all proceeds of these masks go to COVID charity appeals and the such, so all of the money is going to the right place. Still an expensive mask. I decided that I would try it out for you guys, tell you what it's like, wear it for a day, see how it feels, kind of do a little mini review on it so you can kind of see if it's value for money or the such. It is a very, very expensive mask. I've bought some others. I bought a 3-pack of Formula 1 masks, which I believe was £16, so that's about £5-6 per mask. Much cheaper than this. This is the most expensive face mask I have found or seen. It is the same mask that the McLaren Formula 1 team wear. So I'm just interested as to whether or not this is value for money, and I'd like to share that with you because I think it's very interesting. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to read what it says on the back because I've got like a whole load of text, which you can't see very well, but yeah, there you go. Whole load of text on the back. So I'll read that. Well, we will get it out. If it tells me not to actually take it out, if it's in a bag, If it does tell me not to take it out before I'm gonna wear it, I won't. But if it doesn't specifically say that, I am gonna get it out now and I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna give you first remarks on how it feels wearing it. And then what I'll do later on next week, I'm going out for an entire day where I will need to wear a face mask. So I will wear this mask all day and then come back in and give you some reflections and some thoughts on how it feels, how comfortable it is, and kind of if I feel like it's worth the £35. I don't think I'm gonna think it's worth £35. Like I said, that's a lot of money, and I would like to know why. It would be good to know why this one costs so much. It does have 7 layers worth of protectiveness inside it. There's a lot of tech gone into this, a lot of research and development gone into this. I'm not saying it's not a very good mask, but enough rambling. Let's get on and let's read what it says. The first biotech mask in the world. So it's U-Mask, which is the brand, which is on the front there. It protects you as well as others around you for 150 to 200 hours of effective use. U-Mask is a reusable mask to avoid contamination from and to other people and to protect the respiratory tract from dust, spray, and other materials that is used during a medical activity. Okay. The cover part can be washed at 40 degrees with a sanitizer and reused unlimited times. The internal interchangeable refill part is disposable, has a lifetime of 150 to 200 hours of non-consecutive actual use. Okay, so that doesn't make any sense. I guess for 150 hours collectively, so I can wear it for 5 and take it off, and then wear it for 10 and take it off, and I don't have to change that. I think that's what that means. Allowed to dry well from breath moist. This is, I got a funny feeling this is not, it doesn't read very well grammatically. No disrespect to anyone or whoever put this together. I'm just saying I don't think it was written by someone whose first language is English, because it doesn't quite read and have a flow quite well, but I don't know that. Allowed to dry well from breath moisture, should be moisture, after every use, and then store the medical device in this bag when not in use. Replace with another refill when needed. The instructions for use and all remaining technical data are indicated in the leaflet inside this packet. It's 100% Econile cover. I don't really know. Contains a self-sanitizing and anti-prolife active bio layer. Other languages. Okay, fine, blah, blah, blah. Cool, okay, so because of that, I will put this on now, and I'll give you first thoughts. So, what I think it is this bag it's in, if I take it out, it comes in this bag, and then inside the bag is, oh my god. It came with a refill. That might be why it was so expensive. Because these Or is that the original one? That's just a mask, isn't it? That, okay, I'm gonna, oh God, I'm gonna put it together. Ooh, okay. This got a little bit more complicated. But what I think I have to do is keep this big black bag. This is the bag I must keep it in when I'm not using it after I've used it. So it will live forever in this bag. This appears to be the internal thing that goes in, the internal reusable inner section. This does just look like it's the outer side. I am gonna get this out now to have a little look. It's stretchy. I guess I could use it like this, but that is just a material shield. And I get to watch me try and put this together, which is going to be fun. So I have a little leaflet as well, an instruction booklet as to how to bloody well do this. I think other teams use these masks and this brand of mask. From what I can tell, I don't know, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't see any other teams that are actually selling this mask. A natural active ingredient which is fixed on the layer of fabrication fabric thanks to protective. It's fancy dancy, okay? There's lots of long words in there. I'd just like to know how it works. Okay. Insert refill inside the cover. That's it. That is all it tells me to do. I really hope this is simple. It looks simple. So this is the cover, the orange bit. Super soft and comfortable cover made of eco-nylon, regenerated nylon coming from landfills and oceans around the world. That's really cool. Okay, so it's recycled. I approve greatly. And I am gonna go get some antibac before I do this because I wanna make sure my hands are sanitized before I do that step. It's good to stay clean. Re-sanitize to make sure I'm nice and clean before I do this because I don't want to contaminate it before it goes, even though it's just told me 17 times. That smells nice. Don't inhale hand sanitizer that much, but that smells nice. Right. So it doesn't really tell me how to do this. I semi-expect it to be wet, but I don't know why. Okay, no. So this is just going to be as simple as, I should have set up like a different camera. I didn't know I'd have to build it. But it's got these little flappy things, these little wingies, and they are going to go through my little holes in the orange. That's actually very easy to put together. Done. Little wingies in, side hookers. Nope, there we go. This side, and now that is in, and it still folds down to that kind of compact size we had it with to start. So that's pretty good. So now I'm gonna try it on. It feels very firm in its shape. It doesn't feel like the shape will change very much, but the thing I always find is these are actually too big for me, which I think I'm finding again. There's a lot, yeah, you can kind of see here, there's a lot of lag on here, which doesn't keep it very secure. Weirdly, this one feels, no, it's the same. So what I normally end up doing is just tying knots in there. So if I did, then that would be tighter, a bit securer. But to be fair, it doesn't feel, the weirdest thing about it is this front section, which gives me a lovely profile now. That's the weirdest thing about it, because I can feel, I don't know if I can feel, but obviously I know that it's pointed. It feels pretty secure around my face. It feels odd that it's protruding forwards like that, almost like a weird vertical beak on it, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It feels loose, and this is not this isn't a singular issue or a singular time that I've had this issue. All of the face masks I have all have little knots or ties or something, because it's always this part that's loose. So face mask developers, think of people with small faces, would you? Because this is it's a pain, it's a hassle. I'm gonna try the old, I've seen the crisscross technique, so let's see if I give this a twist, if that helps. No, because that feels loose here. That's not gonna work. I'll just tie a bloody knot in it. I can also, like, if I open my mouth very wide, as I just did, it will slip. It's not super secure over the top of my nose. Maybe if it was like super streamlined, like stuck to my face, maybe it wouldn't do that, but I'll wear this for literally like a whole day. I'll take you with me to do that. There will actually be a vlog as well of me going to the zoo, because I wanted to do some things of like doing things as lockdown's coming out to kind of show you, just in case you're nervous, doing things to show you what it's like to go places as they're opening, and kind of show you the COVID precautions people are putting in place from where I am. I'm obviously based in the UK. So all of my precautions are going to be UK based, but I found it interesting to see. There's been a couple of YouTube videos I've watched where people have gone places as they've come out of lockdown and as they're with COVID precautions in place. So I've always found them interesting to see how people are kind of opening up, and it kind of gives me a little bit more confidence to trust people and see what people are doing. So I just thought I'd take you to the zoo anyway, because I'm very excited about it. So there'll be a vlog on that as well, but also whilst I'm there, I'll be wearing this, so you'll see it in 2 videos, and I'll let you know how it is. I'll come back in this video and do like a bit more of a review when I've worn it for longer. But I will see you shortly at the zoo, and then I will come back for the final remarks. I get why this is supposed to be like the only one and only mask you'll ever need, so I do understand why it's like a one-off purchase, but it's still quite expensive for a face mask. But I'll give you some final thoughts once I've been wearing it for a day about comfort and heat and stuff and breathability, and I'll just let you know what I think. Just a sit rep on the mask. I've pretty much had it on since we got here, which was about, only about 2 hours ago. We've only been here about 2 hours. It's pretty comfortable. There's not a lot to it. The only thing I would say is just under my chin here, it is slightly irritating. It's a little bit itchy. I've currently got it slightly folded under to try and prevent that, but aside from that, it's fairly comfortable. It's quite breathable. It doesn't feel, it is covering quite a lot of my face, so there have been some enclosures we've been in, because you've got to wear these when you go into the actual enclosures. Some of them has been kind of hot because it is covering a great volume of my face, but overall it's pretty comfortable. One thing to note about this is obviously with glasses or with sunglasses, it's actually not too bad, because the nose, it might just be my sunglasses, the nose part isn't underneath my sunglasses, so I'm not getting too much, if any, hurt. Just something to note.
It wasn't necessarily uncomfortable. I think wear-wise, the shape of it's very comfortable. You do find a little bit of pull when you're talking, as I mentioned before, but after a while of wearing it, it just kind of becomes second nature. It's not too abrasive on the skin. The orange outer layer is very nice, very soft, not really too painful, and the filter itself is pretty good. It felt great. Is it worth £35? Not entirely sure I agree with that. The actual U-Mask 2 refill packs, so the little thing inside that I would have to buy again, that is €20 to buy, or about 17–18 pounds. So if you use that as a marker, you're paying £15 for an orange face covering, basically, from McLaren. I feel very safe wearing it, because I know I've got all of these barriers of material and the filters and everything that's in the little filter thing. Do know that U-Mask does make different colours as well. Obviously they make them for Ferrari, but they also make different colours. I think they do just do some box standard colours. I'll put a link to the U-Mask website down below, so if you need to get refills or have a look at their other products, then they're all going to be on there. It is a very good mask. It does a lot of things. It does offer additional protection, so if you're worried about anything infiltrating the mask at all, this is probably the best mask to prevent that, anything getting in or out. You do feel very quickly your own moisture on your breath. I've had a lot of spots actually around my face from wearing face masks. Not complaining, just an observation. That's just from wearing face masks in general, so it's not specific to this mask. I'm more than happy that I bought it. The money's gone to a good place, so I can't complain too much about that, and it is a very good face mask and it is quite comfortable. Only other thing I would say, there was a little flick on the orange under my chin that did start to itch a little bit. I had to keep tucking it under, and I probably would now just put a couple of little stitches in it to hold that in place. I don't know if that's just because my face is quite small in comparison to it. Like, I never did the knots around the ears like I said I was going to. So there was a little bit of loose. If you're wearing face masks, don't put makeup on because it does just transfer to your face mask. As you can see now, what I'm doing is it's really easy to clean, and the reason I had makeup on when I put this on for the zoo day, firstly, was to test this very thing and see how easy it was to clean the makeup off it, which I found fairly easy, and secondly was because I was doing some video that didn't have the mask on and wanted to look pretty for you, so that's why I always had the makeup on. But I would suggest if you are wearing a face mask, stop any makeup on at all. It's just easier than having to deal with a makeup covered face mask. But there you go, there was my review of the McLaren U-Mask 2 face mask. I would say buy it if you want it, but if you don't. It's kind of a weird, I don't really fall on a preferential side of that coin. If you want it, get it. If you don't, don't. It's a face mask. It does the job. It's fairly efficient. I wouldn't have said it felt any different to any other face mask I've had on. I wouldn't have said I felt the effects any better than any other face mask I've had on. So it is what it is. It does what it does. It is superior because there's more tech in it, and that's what you're paying for, basically. And that's kind of where I thought I would be when I bought the thing, so I'm not surprised to be here now. But if you get one, do let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts if you get any other colours or any other brands. If you get it from anywhere else, tell me if it's any cheaper, because that would be interesting to know. But for now, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been an absolute blast, as always. If you enjoyed this video, go show that like button with some good old-fashioned love. And if you want to support the channel, go hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss next time I upload a video. Stay awesome, and I will see you all in the next video!